Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Karen's Weight Loss Journey 63 and VSG. I'm here with a week 13 update. 13! Can you believe it? Anyway, what I wanted to tell you was I have a few factoids today. Okay, first of all, stats and other things that you might want to know right up front. I started my weight loss journey back in 2018 in September because 2019 was going to be the 10-year anniversary of my stage 3 breast cancer. And I thought that if I survived that long, if I had a healthy diet and I had got rid of my obesity, that I might stand a good chance of living another 10 years cancer-free. And that was my main motivation to get healthy, to stay healthy. And this is my cat, Bill. Anyway, he likes to sit with me on the table. Look at this. Hey, Bill. Anyway, getting back to the subject. I'm 5'5" tall. Started my weight loss journey back, like I said, in 2018 at 256 pounds. That, by the way, was not my highest weight ever recorded. I don't even know what it was. I know it was at least maybe 10, 15 pounds more than that. But officially, at my weigh-in when I started, I was about 256. At my time of surgery, I was 235. I'm currently at 211. And I'm 5'5" tall. Did I say that? Anyway, what I wanted to tell you was I had my blood work done last week because I have a doctor's appointment this week. Tomorrow begins week 13. Actually, tomorrow begins week 14. I just am ending my week 13. 13 weeks. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'm feeling better every day. I'm going to my classes at least 3 or 4 times a week. I love my sit and fit class. I love my water aerobics class. And this week I'm going to go to chair yoga again because that was pretty peaceful to me. And I'm going to do that again this week. Those are my plans. Chair yoga, sit and fit, aqua blast, and aqua boot camp. Those are the 4 classes I will be attending this week, minus the day that I go to the doctor's. Anyway, I had my blood work done. This is proof positive that losing weight can change your health. Like I said in the beginning, this journey is all about my weight loss because in 2019, I celebrated on March 10th my 10-year anniversary from stage 3 breast cancer. I figured if I made it this far, this long, by being heavy, imagine if I got healthy and lost weight. Maybe I'd live really a much better lifestyle and a more healthier lifestyle if I did lose weight, and my cancer's reoccurrence probability would go way down. And that's the reason I'm on this journey. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you was my blood work results. I had blood work done in March before my surgery with my primary care doctor. And they said that, I was pre-diabetic. I was pretty much on the course of diabetes because my A1C, which is a glucose level in your blood, that's sort of like an average over time of what your glucose level would be. A normal A1C is under 6 points, 6.0 or less. Actually 6.0 to about 6.3 or 4. You're considered a pre-diabetic. And if you don't do lifestyle changes, chances are you will become a full-blown diabetic soon. And that's my A1C in March. And this is only July 29th. But in March, it was 6.1. So I was, on the cusp there. Then I had my weight loss surgery on April 30th, and I just had my blood work last week. My A1C, which measures your average glucose over time, is 5.4. 5.3. It went from 6.1 to 5.3. I want to preface all this blood work discussion by saying I'm not a doctor. I worked in the healthcare field for over 35 years. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lab tech. I'm not a medical lab specialist. But I know a lot about blood work because I've had a history of cancer and many, 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 many blood tests. So I've kept a good track of what each blood test means. There are blood tests that I have when I go every 6 months to the cancer doctor. They look at my liver functions, my bone functions, and those are the two of the most important factors, my liver, my bones, my kidneys. And that's the blood test that they give you when they look at your basic functions in your body is called a comprehensive metabolic panel, a CMP. That's usually part of blood testing that's done when you have your yearly physicals. If you go to have your yearly physical and the doctor orders blood work, they usually order a CMP and a CBC. Well, first of all, the CMP, complete metabolic panel. It measures your kidney functions for one thing. The kidney function blood test, when you're reading down that list, you look up BUN and creatinine. Your BUN and creatinine should be within normal ranges. The BUN should be somewhere in the teens to low 20s. The creatinine should be under 2. My BUN and creatinine are completely normal. Next, we look at the liver panel. Your albumin, globulin, I think I'm saying that right, I don't know. Like I said, this is one take, one time, Karen. No editing. And there's a few other metabolic kind of components in your blood that measures your liver function. And they're called like liver function tests. My liver function tests are completely in the normal range. Another big important factor in determining cancer and its reoccurrence or how you're doing inside by way of your blood work is your alkaline phosphate level. Your alkaline phosphate level is what measures how your bones are doing, because that's made in the marrow area. And if your alkaline phosphate is high, that means that there's usually something going on in your bones. It could be for a number of different reasons, but when you're a cancer patient, that's a red flag because you don't want a high alkaline phosphate level. Well, my alkaline phosphate level is within normal limits. Moving on to your triglycerides and your fats that are in your body, which kind of contributes a lot to how your cardiac function will be in the coming years. You don't want to have a lot of triglycerides in your blood. Usually over a 200 limit is not too good. They want it around 150 to under 200. Well, my triglycerides before I had the surgery was over 200. Bad, 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 bad. Now they're at 153. Just in 4 months. I mean, I had all this blood work in March. These were all the numbers in March, and these are the numbers now on July 29th, 2019. Moving over to the CBC. The CBC basically is a good level of how your actual blood is doing, how many red blood cells you have, how many white blood cells you have, what the platelet count is, and if you're anemic or if you have too many white blood cells, it could signal some kind of a leukemia process going on, you know, all of that. And it's a very important test that the doctors rely on to see how your blood is doing. Well, everything is within normal range on my CBC. So I am thrilled. Basically my diabetes is gone. Pre-diabetes leading to diabetes is gone. My triglycerides are down. My BUN and creatinine, my kidney function is fine. My liver function is perfect. This is a big symbol to me that everything the doctor tells you when you have weight loss surgery is true, that your blood work and your blood panels will improve because losing all this weight does help your whole entire body in all of its functions. So I'm just thrilled about that. The one thing that I'm not thrilled about is that those damn sisters, slow and steady, they keep following me right behind my back and they don't let up. Last week, I did not lose a pound. I'm contributing that to the fact that I've been exercising more. People tell me when you exercise in the beginning, the first couple weeks or so, you won't see much of a weight loss change because that muscle is getting toned and it's becoming more dense, and therefore you're creating more weight, but it's a good type of denseness. It will eventually show up in the clothes that you're wearing because your body gets firmer, your pants get looser, your weight might not show it right away, but eventually it'll start coming off. So that's what I'm hoping for in the coming weeks, is after my body gets used to this exercise, then it'll start showing up on the scale. I'm still eating my little 5 and 10 bites per meal. It's going down easier now because I've finally learned how to chew, which kind of sounds weird, but I know how to chew now, how to swallow, how to eat slower, and I know that when I eat that one bite too many and get that pain in my chest and that indigestion feeling, I've gone too far. But you know, I still do it because sometimes my meal is just so tasty. I just want to eat as much as I can. But my stomach, my little baby tiny traumatized stomach, is there to tell me, no, 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 do not eat this next bite. You will be sorry. So that so far is working. Anyway, this was my week 13 update with a few tidbits on blood work and how it affects your health. Hopefully you learned a little bit of something. I could have went into greater detail, but I didn't want to be too wonky about it. And I will see you next week for my week 14, 13. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll let you know next week. Anyway, Karen's Weight Loss Journey, 63 in VSG. Like if you like my channel. I always try to be positive. I'm a positive person. I live my life in positivity. There's too much negativity in this world, and we've got to start putting positive spins on things, okay, people? It's just as easily to think positive than it is to think negative, don't you think? Let's try it this week. Try a little kindness. Try a little empathy. Try a little positivity. I'll see you soon. I love YouTubers. You take care. Bye-bye.